Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a quick video about my current PlayStation console collection in August of 2021. Now this is something that I might do future video topics on, maybe once a year or once every 2 years or so, see how it goes. But anyway, I suppose we'll start off with this PS1. So this is the earliest PlayStation console model that I have. As you can see, it's a PS1, and I also have the accompanying DualShock controller. Right now I'm just going to be showing the consoles, but yeah, so this is the PS1 I got. I think I got this in 2016 or 2017, and it was a really good deal. I got this for $35 with the controller, and as you can see, it's in pretty great condition. So this is the top shell here, got the bottom here. And yeah, it's a really nice condition console. It works, and everything works. And yeah, the laser is like particularly nice. It seems like this really wasn't used that much, and I got a great deal on it, so pretty happy about it. I have played some games on it, but admittedly I don't really spend that much time on PS1 anymore. But that leads me to my next console. Okay, so my next console is this Pocket Station. So this is actually a memory card accessory for the PlayStation 1, or the original PlayStation. Now, I said it's a memory card, but you can't really tell right away that it is. It just looks like kind of like a Tamagotchi style thing. Now this was only sold in Japan. It never made it across the Pacific or to Europe, anywhere. It was only in Japanese market. And I actually got this in Japan when I visited back in 2019. I think I got it from a store called Retro Game Camp, either that one or Super Potato in Akihabara. This one currently does not have the battery plugged in, but as you can see, it has a speaker, has a little screen, which is really cool because right now it's not on, obviously, but you can see the little PlayStation logo. That's like an actual part of the screen. When it's on, you can't see it, but when it's off and in some sort of lighting, you can see it, which is really cool. But yeah, so down there, right now the camera's focusing my hand. As you can see, those are the pins for the memory card, and the way that you get to it is you flip up the little control pad, and this plugs straight into the memory card slot of a PS1 or also a PS2. You can use this on a PS2, and it stores memory for games you got. It is just like a PS1 style storage, so it's not 8 megabytes. I think it's 1 megabyte, so not a whole lot of stuff on it, but it's a fun little thing to have. But yeah, it really wasn't used that much, and I wouldn't be surprised if you watching this don't really know what this is. But yeah, so just looking it up, they're pretty affordable, around $20 or so. I got this one for, I think, $18 used in Japan, but yeah, pretty good condition. A cool little piece of history to have, and I'm glad I was finally able to get one. So now, moving on to the PlayStation 2 generation. Over here I have a fat PS2. This is a 39,000 model, and it's actually in really good condition. I got this one recently, just last year in 2020. I think I got it for around $40 on Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes you just get lucky with these things. It was just a console though, so $40, not terrible price, not super amazing, but pretty solid, I would say. But yeah, it works. Like I said, it's a 39,000 model. Now, I don't like the 39,000 models that much because their fans are pretty loud. So the first PS2 I ever had was actually a 50,000 model, and Sony upgraded the fan, or I guess it's like a side step, really. Same sort of fan, but it was a lot quieter in the 50,000 model. But it works really well, actually. And also has an expansion slot. Did not come with the network port, but I have that separately. But yeah, it's a really nice condition PS2, and I recently played some games on it, and I'm pretty happy I have it. It's something that has stood the test of time, and I sure will for many years to come. Now, still on the PlayStation 2 topic, I also have a PS2 Slim, a silver one. Now, this one, it still works and everything. It's not in the best condition, as you can see. There's some, scratches and stuff on the top shell, but it works. The laser is fine. For the most part, everything is fine. It came with a silver DualShock 2 controller, which was pretty nice. But yeah, it's just a PS2 Slim. This is a 70,000 model. Some more scratches here. I think I got this one for around $70, so again, not an amazing price, but I've never had a Slim model, and I think it's just a fun one to own. I was able to find it in silver, so I decided to purchase it. But yeah, pretty solid system, very, very quiet, and, very quiet, uses very little power. It's just a nice system to have, and as you can see, the size difference is just incredible. Now, the Slims obviously cannot take advantage of the hard drives, so there's some games that took advantage of it. It wasn't very many though, so it's not that big of a deal. But in case you wanted to software mod them, then it's probably better to get a fat PlayStation, so you could install a hard drive and you can install many, many games on it. But yeah, those are my PS2s. Now we have the PS3 generation, which is my favorite generation. This model here is an E01, or CECH E01 model, so it is backwards compatible with PS2 games. It also has the media card slots, and it has the 4 USB ports. So this is a really nice system. I like gaming on it. I play a lot of PS2 games on it. I only brought out the E01, but I have two A01s, like original launch models. And those are really nice too. Everything is in working condition. And yeah, just a really nice system. I've done a lot of videos on these things, so you can check my other videos. I'll link those down below. Yeah, cool systems to own. I forgot to mention that I actually got this one also from Facebook Marketplace. I think it was $100. So in my opinion, that was a really good deal, because if you go on eBay, they're around $200, $250, sometimes breaking $300, which is insane in my opinion. But yeah, something I also forgot to mention is that I installed a hardware fan modification. So this here is a potentiometer for the fan. So if I can turn it left and right to increase or decrease the fan speed to keep the system cooler, and that's without any software modification. So this one's running official firmware, and it just has a hardware mod sticking out the back, which I think is really convenient because, it doesn't look that ugly and you don't really stare at the back. So cool thing. I'll link this also down below if you guys are interested. All right, continuing the generation, I have a PS3 Slim. And this one's nice because if you just want to play PS3 games, I would recommend getting a Slim for that. This is also the most popular model, so it should be the easiest one to find. And it's usually the cheapest one as well. Now, these are generally more reliable than the fat ones. And yeah, as you can say, they only play PS3 games, but actually they also play PS1 games, just no PS2. So you have 2 generations of PlayStation consoles able to be played on these guys, which is pretty nice. You can play PS2 games, but only the ones purchased from the store, the PlayStation Store. I don't know how long that's going to be up anymore. So if you have a PS3 and if you want to play PS2 games on it, I would recommend checking out the PlayStation Store on a PS3. But yeah, this one here is a 2000 model, so like the early edition of the Slims. These ones, I think up until the 2500 models, they still use the NIC / token capacitors, so there is a possibility for this to get WLOD. But in experience, and from people posting online, it's still much less prone than the original FAT systems. But to attest to that, in my experience, I also have a fat PS3, which I will show right now. So this right here is the first PS3 that I ever owned, and I got this back in 2008, I believe. It is an 80 gig model, but it's not the backwards compatible model. This one here only has 2 USB ports and no SD card readers, nothing there. And the model on this guy is a CECHK. So this one still uses the NEC token capacitors, all that. It's a 65 nanometer die, so this is a revised die compared to the original 90 nanometer models. So it doesn't run as hot. But the thing is, this one still works, and it still works perfectly. And I've played so many hours on this guy, easily over 2,500 hours just on this console. And the only thing I've done to it is vacuumed it every 6 months to a year to get rid of the dust. And I believe last year I opened it up and did like a heavy cleaning, got rid of all the dust, and I replaced the thermal paste just on the heat spreaders. I did not take the heat spreaders off. I just replaced the thermal paste on top of the heat spreaders, and it pretty much works like new. I've had no issues with this guy. And like I said, I've owned this since 2008, so since I was in middle school, and I've been handling it as a middle schooler, a high schooler, college student until now. And it works just fine. This thing is a tank. So your mileage may vary on the NEC token models, but in my experience, they're rock solid. Now, this right here is a very special console to me because it is a launch day PS4. That's right, I got this on November 15th, 2013, which is crazy to think about. It's already been 8 years. That's wild. Time flies. Cherish your time. Anyway, yeah, this is a launch day PS4. As you can see, it's got the glossy cover, which is not that great for fingerprints and scratches, but what can you do? But anyway, slot loading Blu-ray drive, 2 USB 3.0 ports, and the PS4 logo. So this was super cool when it came out. Way smaller than the PS3, or at least the original launch models. And it had this really sleek design. This like trapezoidal design, really cool. Yeah, it's a really nice system. It works perfectly. I recently opened it up, cleaned it up, changed the thermal paste and everything, so yeah, like I said, works perfectly fine, and likely will continue working for many, many more years. Yeah, it's just a really cool piece of PlayStation history, and who doesn't love a PS4? Now, speaking of loving the PS4, oh boy, do I love the PS4, because I have so many of them. This is the only Slim version I have, and it is the Days of Play. I want to say it's the first edition of Days of Play. I'll double check that and let you guys know. But yeah, if it was the first one, then this should be from 2016, I believe, or 2017. Double check again. But yeah, anyway, Slim PS4, gold. Came with a gold DualShock 4 controller as well. And it is quite nice. It's very slim. It's very nice looking. It's got a few scratches and little scuffs, but overall, I've taken good care of it. And yeah, it's just a really nice system. I've not opened this one up. I don't think it needs to be opened up anytime soon, but we'll see about that. I don't use this one that much. If I'm playing on PS4, I usually play on a PS4 Pro. But yeah, anyway, just a cool system that I have in my collection. Now, as far as the PS4 Pros go, I only have one of them that is unboxed right now, so the rest I'll just show in the boxes because I don't really feel like taking them out and putting them back in. But anyway, here is a regular jet black PS4 Pro, 1TB model, as you can see on the box. Sorry for the glare. Yeah, it's a nice system. I played a good deal on this guy. This is the PS4 Pro that I've played the most. But yeah, a really great system. As for the ones that I have unboxed, or the one I should say, it is this guy over here, a Death Stranding limited edition PS4 Pro. This thing is awesome. It says Death Stranding in gold print right at the top, or in the middle I should say. Got the USB ports and everything. It's an awesome system. I really like Kojima games, and I was really hyped for Death Stranding, so I'm really lucky that I was able to pre-order this and got it on the day that it came out. And like always, it works just fine. I played a good deal of Death Stranding on this guy. Haven't plugged it in recently because I've been playing our newer systems, but anyway, awesome system. But I have one more that's even cooler, trust me. And here we go. This is easily the coolest PS4 I own, and probably even the coolest PlayStation I own. It certainly is the rarest. Now this one here is a PS4 Pro 500 million limited edition. So this PS4 Pro was made to commemorate 500 million PlayStations sold in total. This came out in 2018, and I got so lucky pre-ordering this. It was really difficult, but I somehow managed to do it. Unfortunately, the box does have some damage. This was damaged in shipping, not by me, so I was disappointed with that. But overall, the box is in fine condition. And the PlayStation and the accessories are all in the box. I have used this. I used this for several months to hold me over until PS5. But yeah, it works perfectly fine. Actually, for some reason, I decided to open this one up and change the thermal paste, and that was easy peasy. And yeah, it runs better than it did from factory, but I don't know why I did that. I think I was just feeling kind of fun with it. But I don't plan on selling this, and it didn't even have a warranty seal. This was the generation that had just the black stickers over the screws, because I live in the United States and I live in California, so warranty stickers are illegal, and Sony finally complied with that. So anyway, no warranty seals broken or anything, so that's great. But anyway, really cool system. There were only 50,000 made, so I am one of 50,000 people that own this console. Now, unfortunately, like I said, I'm not going to take this one out of the box, but if you guys really want to see a video just around this console, let me know in the comments. I wanted to feature some of my PlayStation handheld systems. Currently all I have right now, but I'd say that's a pretty decent collection. So to start it off, I have I forgot the name of this color, but let's just call it green for now. So it's a nice dark green PSP 3000 system. It's in really great condition. I think I got this for $140 in 2019. So a pretty solid price, I would say. As you can see, it's in really good condition. It's got some fingerprints on it. But yeah, the screen is great. The buttons are great. Everything's in amazing condition. I've played several games on this. Awesome system. And pretty nostalgic for me. I used to have a PSP 3000 back when it first came out. So I haven't had one since. And yeah, I was able to get one again. So awesome. Next, I have a PS Vita 1000 system. This one here is a 3G model. I've never used a 3G on it, only Wi-Fi. Anyway, great system. Got a screen protector on it so you can see some of the outlines. But yeah, the Vita 1000 in particular is an amazing system. Great screen, decent battery life, awesome buttons. I love the buttons on the Vita. 2000 has great buttons too. Yeah, just a really nice system, also in pretty decent condition. And yeah, I got a lot of playtime out of this too. I just platinumed a few games on this recently. So, great system. Over here I have a PS Vita 2000 system. This one here is a Japanese model, so they never released the metallic red here in the US. But yeah, this is a Japanese metallic red PS Vita 2000. Also have a screen protector on it. It's a glass one though, so it's quite nice. But yeah, good system. This is the one that I've played the least on. Pretty solid, better battery life than the 1000. The screen's not as good as the 1000, which is kind of disappointing. You know, LCDs just inherently aren't as nice to look at as OLEDs, but anyway, it's a solid system. Great buttons, good battery life, and micro USB, which is pretty nice. But yeah. And last but certainly not least is the PlayStation 5. I, again, was super lucky to be able to pre-order this right when the pre-orders opened. So I think I got this back in September, or I placed an order for this back in September of 2020. Yeah. Or maybe it was earlier. I don't remember. But anyway, I got this on launch day. And yeah, it's been pretty great. I really like the PS5. It's super, super quiet. Way quieter than any other PlayStation. And really powerful. Pairs nicely with a good 4K HDR television. And I have made a couple modifications to this. I have not changed any thermal paste and nothing like that. So haven't messed with insides because guess what? This has liquid metal. So I'll never have to change that. Don't have to worry about that at all, which is awesome. But anyway, this strip here is usually a gloss black, but I've changed it to a matte black because I really don't like the gloss and I don't like how it attracts fingerprints and scratches and all that. But I got this skin here from D brand, so just for the middle, and I made it matte black. I think it looks really good. It's quite nice. Also got a little sticker here. So I have the colored PlayStation logo, traditional colored logo, which was pretty fun and easy thing to do. I think I'll link these mods in the description below. Anyway, just the biggest PlayStation actually. This big white and black sandwich. And I have the accompanying controllers. So this is the DualSense that came with it, and I have the Midnight Black in the back. And I have the charging stand, which is pretty nice. Very convenient. Yeah, awesome system. And I look forward to many years of play with the PS5. Hopefully, if you guys want one, you can get one too. And if you have one, let me know down below and add me. My PSN is my YouTube name. So just search for me there, add me, and I'll friend you back. And maybe we can get some games in. But yeah, great system. And I think that pretty much concludes it for this video. As of August of 2021, this is my PlayStation console collection. Like I said, I might do another video of these maybe every year or every 2 years. Maybe a year, considering how much I get stuff. But yeah, anyway, hopefully you had some enjoyment looking at my collection, and yeah, thank you for watching, and stay tuned. Like the video if you like it, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you.